Welcome to what I believe is the inaugural battle of the Regional King format. This is going to be Kanto versus Sinnoh. Welcome to Regional King. If you do not know what this is, go back to my channel and watch the information video explaining what this is. I'm probably going to link it above here, but the double Intimidate lead with Arcanine and Gyarados versus the Garchomp and Hippowdon. Neutering their attacks. Sandstream comes into play, which is also going to potentially make this Garchomp practically invisible. Welcome to this new format, as Gummy is making some decisions of what to do. Gummy brings out Clefairy against this team, as the Hippowdon is removed by Plat to bring in Pachirisu. Shout out Sejun Polk. Terrestrialization goes up into the Arcanine spot. Arcanine is now going to be a flying type, so it cannot be hit by Earthquake or any other ground type move. Extreme Speed goes into the Garchomp. Swords Dance goes up by the Garchomp, upping its attack. Everybody, except for Garchomp, will be buffeted by the Sandstorm. Both these teams are very well made. Sinnoh is piloted by Platinum. Kanto is piloted by none other than me, Gummy. A first round exit is on the table here for either of these two teams. Who will come out victorious? Decisions are still being made by Platinum. Helping Hand comes out of the Clefairy spot to help out the Arcanine, as Extreme Speed goes into the Garchomp for negligible damage. Follow Me is going to happen next, which, if you can tell, Follow Me is at a lower priority bracket than Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed is a good way to fight through Follow Me. By the way, the music in the background is none other than Palmer's theme from the Battle Frontier / Battle Tower. It's one of my favorite themes across all of the games. Helping Hand again goes into the Arcanine spot. Goldie Boy is going to use Extreme Speed again into the Garchomp to take it out. Garchomp, despite its amazing power as a pseudo-legendary, was rendered useless in this matchup. Nuzzle goes into the Arcanine spot, landing a critical hit, but most importantly, landing the paralysis, potentially rendering it useless in future turns and lowering its speed, which won't do much so long as it's clicking into the move of Extreme Speed. As the Sandstorm continues to buffet all of the Pokemon on the field, Lucaria comes out from Platinum. That is a funny nickname. We were going back into some potentially old videos. Well, somebody might have said Lucario, and the closed captions picked up Lucaria, which is actually disease, something to do with the tit of a female doing something. Let's look this up. Live commentary. Lucaria is the flow of whitish, yellowish, or greenish discharge from the vagina of the female that may or may not be a normal sign of an infection. It is not from the tit, it is from the vag. The more you know from Lucaria. It's really funny that the closed caption picked up Lucario's name as Lucaria, because according to closed caption, Lucario is not a ward, but obviously Lucaria is. as Clefairy uses Protect to shield itself from damage, as Extreme Speed goes into that very defensively focused Pachirisu. Meteor Mash is going to go into the Clefairy spot, hoping for a super effective potential KO, but it does nothing. And Platinum doubled into the Clefairy, hoping to paralyze it also, but it was rendered to do nothing. The only damage outside of Sandstorm that was picked up this turn was from the Arcanine spot. What decisions will Platinum make this turn? Will Platinum be able to take 2 steps forward and 0 steps back? Or will it be the other way around? Terrestrialization goes up from Platinum's side of the field into the Lucaria spot to make him a rock type in hopes that an Extreme Speed is coming his direction to reduce the damage. But instead, this Helping Hand comes up as the music resets. Meteor Mash into the Arcanine spot, leaving him with a sliver of HP as he restores a little tiny bit with his Citrus Berry. Activating Super Fang is going to go into the Clefairy, taking out half of his HP. Goldie Boy cannot move due to the paralysis, leaving this turn a negative turn for Gummy's Kanto team. Sandstorm is continuing to buffet everybody on the field except for Lucaria. He can only hope that he somehow survives this turn. He can only hope that they're going to double into the Clefairy spot. Helping Hand goes from Clefairy into the Arcanine in hopes that they do not target the Arcanine, as Pachirisu uses Protect. And Lucaria... Oh! Goldie Boy is paralyzed! I repeat, it is paralyzed as Meteor Mash goes into the Clefairy. Paralyzation 2 turns in a row, rendering this Arcanine a useless pawn on the field as Clefairy, its teammate, goes down, no longer able to help it with reducing damage coming in. What decisions will Gummy make? He's going to send out the Gyarados, reducing the attack of the opponents on the field, specifically mainly the Lucaria. This music is bopping. I love it. I am sitting here in my computer chair, dancing, bopping my head. How would this match play out? It seems like both of these players are hampered, as the Follow Me can no longer really be ignored due to the paralysis. Oh, I guess Follow Me and Extreme Speed are the same priority bracket, but because Arcanine is faster, that's why it went first. This makes sense. Waterfall goes into the Pachirisu to take it out. That was a bold move right there to go ahead and shore up that spot. Everybody is being buffeted yet again. Bopping my head around. Platinum sends out his Hippowdon. Platinum is down to his last 2 Pokemon that do have good synergy with each other, but will they be able to survive the onslaught of Gummy's Kanto team? With this Sinnoh squad prove itself useful in this match? Will it be able to get a clutch out? Extreme Speed goes into the Powdon and does next to 0 damage as the Meteor Mash goes into the Arcanine slot, taking it out. What does Gyarados do this turn? Gyarados sets up the Rain Dance, knowing that Sandstream cannot be reactivated, to now lower the opponent's, special defense via the boost that they get from the Sandstorm, but more importantly, boosting its water type attacks. It's only going to have 1 turn to do so because it will be falling asleep. This Dragonite also is not going to take chip damage from the Sandstorm, which could be potentially very beneficial. Decisions are going to need to be made. Assault Vest prevents Dragon Dance. Why was Gummy using Assault Vest? Well, why was Gummy using the either Assault Vest or Dragon Dance on this set? What was he thinking? Meteor Mash goes into the Dragonite spot, taking out quite a chunk of HP as Carpe Diem uses Taunt on the Lucario for prevention of, I don't remember what move, but Iron Head goes into the Lucario, taking out that vaginal disease. Sorry to my below 18. I mean, a vaginal disease isn't 18 plus. People below 18 have vaginas and potentially have diseases with them. You need to go to the doctor to have that checked out if you have Lucario. Carpe Diem has now fallen asleep. Can this Hippowdon, one of the greatest Generation 4 Pokemon of all time, do not at me? Can it clutch this out? Who shall prove victorious within this first round? Doing live commentary is tough when you don't remember what words are fixing to come out of your mouth. Why do you keep thinking Dragon Dance is potentially a move, Gummy? Is he going to go into the taunt? Is he going to go for the damage into Waterfall, knowing that it will be boosted? Although, obviously, can't do anything because it's asleep. Gets some decent chip damage against the Hippowdon as Hippowdon goes with the course to boost both of its attack and defense as its speed is lowered. This could prove very, very valuable as both sides on Gummy's side are asleep. No sleep clause in VGC. This is not a... Oh, Carpe Diem wakes up! Is going to land the Waterfall, and Hippowdon lives on a sliver of HP. Draco, the Dragonite, is fast asleep. As Hippowdon goes for another course, could have potentially really benefited from some extra damage to the Storm, because that defense up isn't really going to help it at this low of HP. This seems to be game, set, and match as the Waterfall connects into the Hippowdon. Game 1 of this set is going to go to Gummy's Kanto team. The Kanto squad has gotten a victory. We move on into Game 2. How will these two teams change up their lineup in preparation against the other? What decisions will be made during this team swap? Will this go to Game 3, or will this be lickety split done 2 games out? We don't know. Tune into the rest of this battle to find out. Charizard and Clefairy versus a Frostlass and Abomasnow. Frostlass and Abomasnow trying to avoid all the hits as Frostlass's ability is going to make its evasion go up, and Abomasnow is helping that with its ability, obviously, because it's what enables that within the snow. Terastallization is going to go up on the side of the field of Platinum and his Sinnoh squad, changing Frostlass into a pure Ice type for extra damage. As Mooney uses Helping Hand also for extra damage with the Charizard. Abomasnow landing the Protect. Will Charizard, or will the Blizzard connect and do a lot of damage? Will it be able to do enough? It does not do enough. No freezes were had. Heat Wave. Does it hit? It hits despite the ability of Frostlass. It lands into the Frostlass, taking it out. Turn 1. That is a major blow into Platinum's potential win con, as Frostlass was not able to do enough damage to Clefairy and Charizard turn 1. Abomasnow is now going to be susceptible to a lot of damage if it cannot dodge this Heat Wave. Does he switch it out knowing a Heat Wave is coming? What is Gummy going to do? Is he going to Helping Hand to boost it? As of course he does. This Charizard, Game Freak's golden child, is not going to go forced. It's going to be hit by an Ice Shard, but it's not going to do enough damage. Heat Wave misses the Mamoswine, but of course it's going to evaporate the Abomasnow. 2 Tauns, 2 Pokemon's heads taken up by Gummy's squad. Coolor gets sent out. The amazing Glaceon. Glaceon is one of my favorite evolutions. I know a lot of people do not like it, but I loved it. It was on my original Platinum squad back in the day. Helping Hand goes once again into the Charizard slot. As Ice Shard goes into the Charizard, not going to do enough damage. Coolor now is the one avoiding the Heat Wave as Mamoswine gets almost taken out as a critical hit lands from the Blizzard into the Clefairy, which would have probably killed it anyway, and of course Charizard is taken out by it also. This momentum could be good. It is now again 2v2 as Gyarados and Arcanine are both going to come out onto the field, neutering the attack stat of this Mamoswine. Could they double into this Glaceon because of knowing the neutering of Mamoswine could play into their side of the field, knowing they won't take much damage from Mamoswine being -2 attack. This is a smart idea. And I will commentate on it in just a second. Goldie Boy uses Extreme Speed, and Mamoswine dodges that as the Rain Dance goes out to no longer aid the Ice types on the other side of the field. Freeze Dry goes into the Gyarados slot, which is 4 times super effective, so it is gone. It did its job, though. Avalanche is going to go into the Arcanine spot. Decisions have to be made right here, right now, to take out either the Mamoswine or the Glaceon. Decisions must be made. Goldie Boy goes into the Mamoswine, taking it out, leaving it Glaceon versus Arcanine. A Terra Blast, which is going to be a normal type attack, goes into the Goldie Boy as Glaceon loses a little bit of its HP due to the Life Orb, and Citrus Berry activates for the Arcanine, restoring its health enough. Is that going to be enough to aid its vitality to be able to win? Extreme Speed looks like it's going to go into the Glaceon spot, but he has not locked in on that decision. Extreme Speed is going to go into the Glaceon spot, not doing a lot of damage. Terra Blast is going to go into Arcanine, leaving it with barely any HP as the Life Orb damage hits into Glaceon here. Flare Blitz is going to go into Glaceon, taking it out. I do not believe Arcanine would have survived the recoil if he didn't go for Extreme Speed the turn before. That was a very smart decision by Gummy, as Platinum and his Sinnoh squad is defeated, and Kanto moves on to the next round. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Regional King format. Thank you for watching. Gummy out. If you want to watch more, there's obviously links above to this playlist. Thank you guys.